Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am continuing on my journey through Captain America movies to lead up to Captain America Brave New World. And today I am reviewing Captain America from 1990 for you guys. So the plot is, frozen in ice for decades, Captain America is freed to battle against arch nemesis the Red Skull. This movie is very fast paced. Like, you get the origin story in like the first 20 minutes or so, and then you go straight into the bunker fight where he's rescuing Bucky. But they've stripped the stuff between that and before that out. They've stripped the Bucky of it all. And you do the whole thing where he's frozen in ice about like 25 to 30 minutes into the movie, which I find interesting. That is so interesting to have him in the ice for decades in like the first 30 minutes or so. Because the thing is too is that, like, unlike the TV movie, this gets right into the action off the bat. As soon as they do the experiment on Steve Rogers, they jump right into the action. They have a fight scene in the laboratory with no suit, but it's better action than the TV movies, you know? And then you go from there straight to the bunker fight where they find Bucky in the first Avenger. But they've stripped, like I said, they've stripped the Buckiness out. So they stripped Bucky out. They've like, okay, Cap needs to attack this bunker. He needs to go up against Red Skull. Red Skull's going to shoot a rocket into the air. And then that rocket is going to go from where they are, and because Captain America is trying to get out while he's in the air, he's going to land in the ice. So, again, and the interesting thing about this movie is that this movie does the origin story to the bunker right to the ice, like I said. So this movie does something interesting which the MCU movies don't do, which you can't get why, because they're part of a cinematic universe as opposed to this movie, so you kind of had to do those kind of three things in the first 30 minutes. And that is that you take Captain America from the ice and you have it in the 1990s, because he has the World War II, he has the experiment, then he has the World War II fight scene at the bunker, and then the ice, and then he's freed for the 1990s. So this whole movie, basically, the last hour takes place in the 1990s, which I think is so interesting. So I really like how it takes Cap out of the World War II era and puts him in modern day, unlike which is what First Avenger did, but at the end of the movie. And then when he returns home, it was shocking to me that his parents were still alive. I was like, what? And it was one of those things too where it's like, they are older, but I was surprised that they even kept them alive at all. So it was one of those things where it's like, it was actually unique. It had kind of its own feel, and a very much a Superman feel where John and Martha Kent are still alive. Depending on what version. Like Man of Steel, Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent are both still alive when Clark is figuring out all of his powers and stuff. The same thing with the Christopher Reeve movies, but yeah, so I felt very Superman-y in this movie until the mother got John Canted, where 3 females just basically shot her. And I was like, oh my goodness, what the heck? Bruh, do we really need that? I don't think we needed that. And then, now this movie is... let's say this. This movie is far from perfect. This movie gets a lot of things wrong, like Steve Rogers getting sick to hijack a car 2 times. And also, they also speed through the origin, which I get, because you're not part of your Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you kind of need to do that. And because it does get a lot of things right. Like, I think that the action scenes are so much better in this movie than they are in the TV movies. Like, all of these movies have some problems. Like, this has problems, but this really stands out as, like, because you gotta remember too, this, because the thing is too, this costume looks better. It looks like a Captain America outfit, even though that it's obviously, compared to the MCU outfits, it's trash. But from the TV movies, you can see the progression in the suits from the TV movies to the 1990 theatrical movies to the MCU outfits. And I really think that this outfit stands out because it looks like a classic Captain America outfit, even though that you do have strangely obvious ears poking out of the outfit and stuff. And also the thing is too is that, like, you gotta remember too, this was one of the original Marvel movies. You don't really get Marvel movies in the 1990s until 98, which was Blade. And this was before Blade, X-Men, and Spider-Man. There weren't a lot of Marvel movies around at this point. This was, like, right after the Spider-Man TV movies, the Hulk TV movies, the Captain America TV movies. And the thing is too, I actually like how the kid at the opening actually comes back and helps Captain America in the final battle. And this is actually taken seriously, but it also has a Christopher Reeve Superman vibe in this movie. Because you gotta remember, this is the year after Batman 1989 and Dick Tracy, but the same year as Ninja Turtles 1990. So, you gotta keep that in mind as you're watching this, because there are a few comic book movies, but there aren't really a lot that, like, stand out. And 89, Batman, and Ninja Turtles 1990 really stand out. So, this one is far the weakest of those ones, but it's there. You can really tell that, they're trying with this movie. I think I need to give Captain America 1993 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that this is a good superhero movie. If you are used to the 1990s era of superhero movies, you will like this movie. But if you're watching this after watching the true version of Captain America with Chris Evans or Anthony Mackie, you might not like this as much. But I do think that there are some good things about this movie. So guys, please hit the like button down below. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. Also the little bell icon to get notified of future videos I make. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.